Good morning! One thing, before I forget, the crappiest part about being in a dorm like this is that you have suite mates, and those suite mates are sometimes greedy with their bathroom time. That's all. I had to wait an obnoxious long time this morning to shower. Luckily, I got up a couple hours before I have to leave, so it was okay. Also, I wanted to record, I'm going to start doing this more, but either writing down or telling the camera dreams that I've had that I can remember. And like the last dream I had before I actually woke up was one basically in an older house. I know I was with my aunt and my grandmother, maternal, and I can't exactly remember what we were doing there. But I got the feel that we weren't in America. We were somewhere overseas. I don't know where. And there was like this presence that I was feeling, and it turned out to be some kind of ghost or spirit or what have you. And like someone was, there was snow on the ground in the backyard or something. In grass, there was snow covering it. And somebody was writing letters and sentences in the snow, but no one was there, so we knew it was a ghost. And I just remember the last part was like ha 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 ha, laughing. So I ran into a different room to find the camera, and it was I actually dreamt about this red camera, but for some reason I had left it outside and there was like one gate with a deadbolt, not a deadbolt, but just like a lock. And then past that gate there was another fence, and on that fence was where this camera was sitting, and it was like covered in a block of ice attached to the fence. And I was like, oh no, and I tried to reach through the fence or the gate to reach it, but I couldn't. I was like, no, I really want my camera. And then all of a sudden, like, it just floated towards me, so I knew the spirit had heard me and was helping me out. And like the entire time I felt like this presence was male, and that it was friendly, at least to me, and I to it, of course. So, you know, I thanked the spirit, and of course I have this like icicle camera in my hand, and I was like, thank you, that was really nice of you. And then I like opened the door to go inside, and I was like, do you want to come inside? And then I felt it leave. So it obviously didn't want to come inside, but it was very strange. And then like I went into the room where my aunt and grandmother were, and I was trying to explain what had happened, and like they just didn't want to hear me. And they were like talking about other things. I was like, can you just let me explain? They're like, oh no. Like they didn't seem to care that there was any spirit or believe that there was anything there. So it was interesting. Especially since, you know, I've been reading Freud, dream, Lacan stuff, so I have an idea of what it could actually mean subconsciously, but it's just interesting. I like dreams. I hate dreams sometimes, but they're always interesting. Just got out of my modern British drama class. It was good. I enjoy that class, even though we're not even really doing anything yet. Really excited to read some of the plays, especially there's one called Blasted, and it's supposed to be very in your face, so I'm excited for that. I also wanted to mention, last night I was going through, it's like the first chapter of Katie's novel, and she edited a little bit, and then I was making comments. Oh my gosh, I think the more I go through her work, the more I kind of hone in on my editing abilities. So it's like she's helping me as I help her. So it's really fun. Yeah, I kind of went crazy last night when I was looking at it, and I made a lot, well not a lot, but several comments even on things she hadn't changed. But it was interesting to look back at the first chapter, since when I first read it, I think I read it twice before, you know, she was still working on it. She was maybe a couple chapters in the first time I read it, and then like chapter 15 when I read it the second time. So reading it, knowing the ending, knowing the whole book, and going back to the first chapter, it was nice to make new edits. So basically last night, as if I had any doubts whatsoever, it's just like that is the career I want. That is my dream, and hopefully it'll be reality. Something I got really excited about, I hope you can see them. There's the little baby corns! They like very rarely have them in the salad bar, so I had to grab them. Time for more theory. Yay. It's a little bit after 5 p.m. and my biggest question right now, to eat before class or after class? Such a tough question. I don't know. I had a really nice talk with my roommate and one of her friends just now, but I still don't know if I think I'm gonna go get the food and then eat it after and then bring one of my bars to class. I usually eat 7, 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna get really hungry in the middle of class. That's what sucks about taking 6 to 9 classes, now you know. And now I am on my way to Fiction Workshop. I'm excited for this class. Scared because I'm not quite sure what I want to write, but definitely really super excited. So let's see how it goes. So I am now out of class, pretty early. It is 7:30. So since it's so early, I decided to at least walk around the organization fair, see what new is there and stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm going now. Maybe I'll find something interesting. Well, that was interesting. I just kind of really quickly walked through because I kind of knew what I was looking for. My roommate had told me SOAR, which is like recreational stuff and physical stuff. They were doing scuba certification on campus, so I signed up for that, and then martial arts. This should be fun. Reading, writing, writing, reading. That's what I'm doing and what I will continue to do all night long. I escaped danger and potentially burning down my dorm room. I had my brick to my computer. It lays like right here, and I accidentally had my little bean pillow thing on top of it, and that happens sometimes. And then I catch it and I take it off and, you know, ooh, it's hot, but it's not bad. The brick got so bad it overheated and shut off.